Hey, hello guys. Param pam pam param pam pam. Oh, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Israel. Family and friends call me Easy Giddy. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay. Alright, welcome you all, and this is the beautiful creative look I'm gonna be showing you on this channel today, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. Oh my god, I can't wait to show you guys how I achieved this look from zero to the end. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is I love to moisturize the skin, which is I'm sorry, the prep process was skipped here. My videographer didn't come on time, so I had to start from, because I still want to drop something for you guys, so I had to start from the foundation. Okay, so here I already applied my foundation and I am going to contour. This is the perfect way to contour, because I realized that a lot of people still don't know how to contour. Then after your contour, your blush is coming on top of it, and you have to be careful. Okay, so you don't do the same thing for everybody. I've always been saying this. You've been following me well enough on this channel. I've always been telling that you contour, you apply your blush, you apply your bronzer, everything that pertains things like that, you apply them according to the facial structure of your clients or of your model. Okay, so for this is what I'm doing here. Then after that, I go straight into my concealer. All right, so I'm using Adventure Color 5 for this concealer. I actually love that color 5. I love that shade. Then I am toning it up to have a bright effect at the inner corner of the eye and the outer corner of her eyes. So, and I'm blending. All right, so you practically don't need too much of concealer when you are working when you are lighting. Okay, so I don't buy the idea of using too much of concealer if you are good with blending. All right, if you understand the secret behind blending, you don't need too much of concealer for you to achieve a good highlight. All right, so and after this, okay, you can see I'm doing the peak part of her lips, in between the nose ball and peak. You see, I have to make sure that my foundation enters there. I have to make sure that my powder enters there, because a lot of people sweat out from there. So when you're doing your prep, make sure that you apply your primer and moisturizer. Primer, basically, make sure you apply there once you realize that the person has a high tendency to sweat. Okay, so after that, I'm still on my contour. I love contouring too much, most especially if I'm working on a very good skin, like a smooth skin. I really love to contour. Or should I change my name to Easy Blend, Easy Contour rather? Maybe I should put the page and turn it to Easy Contour. Right, so having said that, so I make sure your contour starts from somewhere beside the inner corner of the person's eye, straight up and a bit bent to where the brows is starting from. All right, so don't forget I said you have to do everything according, your highlight and your contour according to the kind of face shape the person has. All right, so after this, I'm using my Damel brow tint to gel the brows, because I love natural brows and you don't want your brows to look very thick or so dark. So I have to use my Damel to make sure that the brow sleeps well enough before I come into the brow. So it is always advisable to apply the Damel before you start the brows. Okay, so that by the time you want to start doing the brows, the Damel, the brow tint would have been dried. And one of the reasons why I love the Damel brow tint is because it dries on time. So after that, I went into my setting. I set the face. Then I came back to bake. And I've always been saying this. Don't forget, there's a huge difference between baking and setting. In a quick quick one, I can actually say for setting the face, you need a light shade of powder. Then for baking, you need something like a dense kind of setting powder that has weight. All right, so after that, I go into my brows. I am using the almighty David's pencil here. You see, this pencil has saved a lot of us from a lot of shit. I've used a lot of pencils that are quite expensive, even times 10 times 15 of this pencil. But I also realized that as much as you're using a good product, your skill, your creativity is important as the products you are using. All right, so I'm also using the same concealer that I used to highlight the face is what I'm using on a brow bone. All right, and you don't want it to be too much, because I actually don't like to apply too much pencil so to achieve the natural brows. Then after that, I just do my highlights and the brows is coming out. All right, so you see the way I'm carefully doing this. You see, when I'm on the brows, I don't like to talk too much. I don't like to play too much. If you're around, you see that I do less play, and I don't even talk too much when I'm doing the brows, because you know it's that sensitive that if you overplay, you know, it's going to be on the other side. You know, your client might even shake her head and something like that, and you realize that something has happened to the brows. Then after this, I am going to set my brows. So never leave your brows creamy. Okay, you must always make sure that after anything concealer, you know, anything that looks creamy like a concealer, you must always set it, you know, provided you know you don't want to end up you don't want to end up in a dewy look. I'm talking about the face now. But for the brows, make sure your brows is not creamy. Always set it with your powder. Okay, so that's going to enhance your work and make your brows stay longer, and it's not make the underbrows, you know, to look creamy and you know something like that. And even to add to that, I love to add a you know, a mattifying primer on the brows before starting the brows. I mean, on the natural brows, I love to add my mattifying primer sometimes, though. Okay, so after this, I already contoured the crease and I'm starting my eyeshadow. And for the eyeshadow, I'm applying my primer. See, you know, I tell people that you have to make sure that you have a very good blending sense, and you can only achieve this by constant and regular practice. Okay, it's all about consistency. Do I even apply my primer? You will think that it's actually an eyeshadow because I'm going to blend it well. You can see what I'm doing here. I have to blend the extreme lines of this of the primer so that to avoid harsh lines. And after that, I applied my eyeshadow from Mother of Africa. So the brand shadow is called Mother of Africa. It's not a Nigerian brand though, but you're gonna get it in Nigeria here, but it's not a Nigerian brand. So after this, I went to the lip, and most times I'm in lover of full lip. Most of the times I'm in lover of full lip. So if I'm doing full lip, it means I'm going to cut out the peak of the lip. I'm going to cut out my pencil, you know, all over from there, then have a full bold lip. All right, so most essentially for people that doesn't have big lips, I love to overdo it. Like I love to extend their lip and make it look bigger. Okay, so and after this, I am using the I for this lip I used the Eager and Esther brow gel to line the lip. Yeah, shade in ebony to line the lip. Then I went into a purple like lip palette from Beyond Beauty. Yeah, from Beyond Beauty. Then after that, from Season Beyond Beauty, I pink a pink like lipstick. Then I have to blend together. Make sure that your lip is well blended enough. And I've also realized that most of the times when you are too close to your clients, you might not really see the big thing out of it. So most times just move to the back, move away from it and look at it from afar. So you have to picture in such a way that, oh, how do people see this? You get. So what do people see, you know, from afar? So sometimes you are too close, even your brows, if you are too close, you are not going to see the real thing. So most of the time you have to go to the back and watch it and put yourself in the shoe of, you know, other people that's going to see it, and you know, just imagine that, oh, what are you seeing and all that. So having said that, I had to highlight the lip with the same concealer I used to highlight. You can also use your powder to highlight the lip anyways. Then I'm going into my wink lash, into the, you know, the lash line, and you have to apply gently. And after this, I'm going into my under eye from Glam Girls, under eye pencil from Glam Girls. All right, not everybody can actually withstand this under eye of a thing. Okay, then after this, I already applied my mascara and I am dabbing my powder all over the face. See, do not be scared to apply your powder on the blush. I repeat, do not be scared to apply your powder on top of the blush. There's a kind of look it gives, there's a kind of vibe it gives me that I can't even explain it. Then after that, I always come back to, you know, do my blush. I'm a blush lover, and after that I will still always come back to apply a cream blush. Well, depends. So this is the cream blush I'm applying here. No matter how I come back to apply my cream blush, I'm addicted to this cream blush. Taylor, it's from Taylor. All right, so you see that I still dab my powder back on it. Then I've already controlled the edges. You see this, there are little details that people don't actually put attention to. You see the edges, when you bring out the edges, I don't like the coily, in the baby edges. I just take it to the back and it makes my look more natural, kind of. All right, so that is it. 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 So I'm applying. I just applied the pigments, and for pigments, I am not too addicted to pigments. I just do it when I feel like. There were times that this thing was booming, it was raining, but now just before nobody wants stress again, I beg. So and that is it. That is it. And can you see that I'm coming back to apply my Damel to now lay the brows very well. Okay, so I'm using Damel protein there. So now gel the brows very well. So basically, that's all. That's all. That's all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so that every time you come, every time I post, you'll be one of the first people that's going to see my video, and so it can help me. Thank you, guys. I love you. Bye.